was bed prepping. I mentioned in my previous video regenerative gardening, where I have all of these poppies and alyssum as like a cover crop. And the idea is that I'm just going to like weed whack them down, chop them up, put them back in the soil, and then kind of plant around them, and that's going to keep all the moisture in. A lot of what I was doing, you'll see, is the before and after of I called it cottage style greenhouse gardening because it looks like a cottage garden. It's beautiful. It pains me to weed whack it all down, but you know what? Whatever. I'm prepping the beds, planting peppers, and just getting stuff in the ground. So I'm trying to figure out why my here garden is so overgrown, and I'm like reflecting back on like last year it did not get this bad. I am trying so hard to keep the weeds down. And now, so I started doing this. I did like 10 minutes. That's as far as I got. That's ridiculous. So I let the chickens back in, and I'm hoping they are going to do the work for me and totally clear my garden, because this is ridiculous. I do not have the time to do this, and these girls are just naturals at this. Lie, the last 2 weeks have been, I have had, this is my second cold, and my whole family had pink eye, so we're all just a little bit run down. And to top it all off, last week I discovered that my pregnancy brain has gone woo wild, and I lost track of watering the seedlings. We lost a few of the zinnias that we had started, and all of the yarrow and the aster. And I'm really bummed out about those, especially because they're perennials. However, I didn't plant all of them. So I have more seeds that I can plant. I beat myself up pretty badly.
had a sit down chat with Megan, and we basically made a second plan. We are going to restart all of those perennials because they weren't going to be ready this year anyway. They're going to be ready next year. So why not just start them again? And that's okay. And zinnias are so dang easy from seed. It was just I wanted to get a head start and have them ahead of time a little bit sooner than I had them last year. I think last year I had them by the end of July. I was kind of hoping to have them by the beginning of July, but it's neither here nor there. So we are gonna pick ourselves up and we are gonna start again. And I just finished planting my first batch of peppers into the ground. We have had an amazing set of days where it has been overcast and rainy, which is like perfect for putting them in the ground and getting them established, getting the roots down, watering them, keeping that water and not it just evaporating in the first day that we water them. So that's been great. So I got 16 Anaheim peppers in the ground. And I'm not sure if you remember from last year, I have made these, so it's graph paper with laminate, and you basically just use like a whiteboard marker and you map out what you've already planted. So like I planted the Royal Mix seeds on March the 5th. And today I planted the Anaheim peppers May the 19th. And the way that it's a lot of planning, but it's a lot of just having visually what I've done so that I don't forget. And suddenly I go, what did I plant here? And maybe the marker that I put in the ground disappeared for some reason. I've got it in a second place. In fact, I have it in another place. I have the big plan on a big board sheet. So that's great. We've had our first blooms, which is great. I've made a first bouquet. They are sort of like wildflower bouquets right now. It's just like cornflowers, nigella, sweet peas, and phacelia. And then all the filler is like parsley because the parsley is going like crazy. But I've also got sage and lemon balm up at the house. So I might borrow from a couple of those and then let's just get started making things. That's the update, middle of May, and we'll see you again in a little bit.
As May draws to a close, we still have so much more to get done. And hopefully in this last week, we are able to do these things. We are hoping to get all of our dahlia seeds in the ground, our seedlings. We are hoping to get all of our zinnia seeds in the ground. And I need to get all of my pepper plants in the ground. Just a lot of getting stuff in the ground. We've also got a number of like filler flowers and stuff that we're really excited about. I grew some gomphrena last year, only like one plant germinated, but it was lovely. So I've got a lovely lavender and white version of that. And I'm going to try and put some more straw flowers in the ground. I'm trying bee balm again. It was not a success last year. I'm trying it again. The last thing that we're really, really, really excited about is calendula. Because calendula comes back every year and you can use it in like lots of teas and stuff. So we're really excited about that. We are going to wrap up the month. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Karen. I am a new flower farmer that's a little bit fuzzy brained right now because we're pregnant with 2 toddlers. So we're a little crazy right now, but it's all good. We just ride the waves and we go with the flow. We'll see you next month. Bye.